Hello and welcome back to Planetcrafter. In episode 3, I promised you to explore Rec, upgrade the base slightly, and head towards clouds. However, before we continue, let's step back just a little bit. I basically received a comment in our Discord. Hey, I want to play this game, but I need some help. I need an introduction to the basics of the game. So I thought, well, let's go through the basics for a few minutes and then head on to the next adventure. I marked the chapters in the description below so you can skip if you are not interested in the basic steps and you just want to move forward. So when starting a new game of Planetcrafter, you can select several parameters for a new game. For example, here you can select a name. Standard 1 is obviously the standard name, but you can also select the game mode, which is, for example, standard, intense, hardcore, or creative. Creative is obviously to build without limits, and relaxed, yes, your oxygen, health, and water is going to be depleting, however, very slowly, and you have a more comfy type of gameplay. Obviously, when starting in relaxed mode, you also do not have any penalty. And yes, we start here on this new barren planet, have this blue crate, which is very important to you because it gives you some oxygen capsules you will need, some water bottles, some space food, and some seeds for later on to just get started. So the top left corner is telling you what to craft first. This is basically a little tutorial. Craft a backpack, craft an oxygen tank, and so on. To craft something, you click with your left mouse button onto the crafting station you have here, and you hover with your mouse over the item, and it tells you what is needed. For example, the tier 1 backpack here needs 2 iron. So what are we going to do? We're going to head out and gather some iron. To gather material like iron, you use your gun, your little gun you have in your right hand. With this mode selected, you can select another mode later by using your mouse wheel, but this mode, which really looks like a beam, is to select material. So we're heading out, getting 2 iron now. This is 1 iron, and we hold the left mouse button to select it. So point your pointer at the iron and then hold the left to gather it. So as said, if you want to craft it now, we click on the crafting station, select backpack, and click the backpack. Now we need to obviously equip the backpack. For that, we go into our inventory. The inventory is accessed by pressing the tab key on your keyboard, and basically you just click on the tier 1 backpack, so it gets into your gear on the right side. And you also see your inventory is slightly increased. I think it's by row. Yeah, it's by row. So what else do we need? For example, we need the oxygen tank. Let's check what the oxygen tank is about. 2 cobalt, iron, magnesium. This is cobalt. This is magnesium. This is another cobalt. And this is iron. Don't worry, you will get used to the icons and how this material eventually looks like. That's the oxygen tank, and we will equip that. Now we need a microchip construction. The microchip construction is your main crafting chip. You need to actually build something out there. Let's see what we need for this. Silicon, silicon, magnesium, 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 silicon, and another silicon. Let's head back. Basic controls: W, ASD to move your character, and the shift key to run faster, by the way. Again, we are pressing the tab key and equip the microchip. Now, as we have equipped the microchip, we can select between construction and the beam mode on our gun, as you see right now in the right corner. And to access the build menu, we press the Q key on the keyboard. You can see for a living compartment, we need 2 iron and 1 titanium. However, that's not enough. We have to enter, so we need a door, which needs iron, titanium, and silicon. Titanium, iron, and silicon. So what are we going to do now? We are going to build our first living compartment. So we press the Q key, select the living compartment, and click where we want to have it. Then we select with Q the door, and the door will snap into the compartment. We left click to set it, and now we can enter. This is our first basic base. Every time you go outside, you need to look at your bottom left. You have the first one is health, which can be filled up by eating something. The second one is water. The third one is oxygen. Oxygen, to fill it up, is pretty easy. You just enter your base and it fills up again. The base does not have to be powered. You do not need any power. Oxygen is always there for you. If you need water, you need these water bottles. Water bottles can be found in such blue crates, which are scattered all over the place. Or you can craft a water bottle by using one ice from your inventory. And if you go into your inventory by using tab, then right click on this, you will consume it and fill up your water. Food, you gather food by eating space food or by growing food with a food grower later on. However, space food can be sometimes a little bit rare, so you need to go on exploring, search for crates, for example, and hope there is some space food inside, oxygen capsules and water. Oxygen capsules obviously also give you oxygen. And why do you need that? So you're going to be exploring out here in the wild. And for example, check out what this wreck over there is about. And obviously you do not have a base everywhere. So better take a few oxygen capsules with you. If you need to craft them, you need 2 cobalt, and then you can craft them at your crafting station. All right. So your goal eventually is to get up the terraforming index, which you have on the top right corner. To do that, you need to produce oxygen, heat, and pressure. All of this raises the terraforming index. For example, if you want to produce oxygen, you have these plant growers. These are the tier 3 plant growers you place outside. However, the tier 1 plant growers or veggie tubes you put inside of your base. So there's some buildings you have to place inside of your base. There's some buildings you have to place outside of the base. That's always very, very important to consider. Pressure is being generated by drills. If you want to have a very small standard drill, they look very different. You just place them outside and eventually you will be able to build the tier 3 drills. Heat, you might have guessed it, by using a heater. These are heaters. These are already the tier 3 heaters. Tier 1 heaters look very similar, but obviously produce less heat. So to keep all of this in control and to keep an overview over all of this, I would recommend you to build this overview screen as soon as possible so you know what is happening to your planet. How do you continue now? So new technology is being unlocked automatically by raising the terraforming index, oxygen, heat, and pressure, and you can see this here. So after a while, you will get more technology which you can set down for your base. And other than that, you will have to just explore, find your way, build up your base, expand, more oxygen, more heat, more pressure. Later, build biomass, build things for animals, bees, larvae, whatever. And yeah, have fun. This is a lot of information already for you to get started. If you just want to experiment around and maybe are a little bit unsure of what to do next, you can always try the creative mode just to build away and see what building does what, which building has which effect. But overall, this game is not that hard if you play and relaxed. Now I would say, thank you so much for being so patient with me. Let's head back to the adventure. See you later. Crafting station unlocked and we reached blue sky. Now we're heading over to clouds and I'm already very happy with the progress it is making. So we should be having rain very soon. Or at least, I don't know if rain comes after clouds or if that's included with clouds. We will see. So obviously we need to do something about our heat production and pressure. As always, we can upgrade the drills and the heaters. And I would say we'll do another wreck and see what we can find over there. All right, we have reached the wreck, and we found a little crate over here, which gave us our first super alloy. That's so great. I will need this definitely later. Let's drink something. And as always, I place a little outpost in there so we can loot this area and don't have to always just walk back to our main base. My only worries is there anything in here? Yes. Come to Papa. Nothing in there. So this seems to be the freight section of one of the ships. There's something in there which I cannot reach. I can get up there, I think. Let's see. A little bit like a jumping puzzle. Grass spreader. Right here. Guns. Take you, I'll take you. Almost full. I would say let's get out of here and dump the material into the storage here. Well, let's already create a second storage. I think we need it. And then later, when we head back to the station, to the base, we can decide what we'll take with us. Need a better torch, though. Even though I have a torch. Let's see what's going on in here. Hello, satellite. Can I deconstruct you? No. Sadly can't. But interesting. Broken satellites in here. What else? There must be more. That can't be all. Let's jump up here. Jump over there. There's a locker. Something over here, maybe? More satellites? Don't need them. Solar panels. I'll deconstruct you. And I need to... Oh, shit. Okay. I need to get out of here somehow. Over there. And then we need to get in there again. Okay, that's a lot of storage just for this freighter. However, after I've been through here, I don't want to go through this darkness all over again, just to pick up all the stuff. We have in here. I'll take you, that looks good. Let's dismantle you. Anything else? We can go behind here. Jump up here, there's another crate, which gives plenty of seeds. That's another sandstorm. So we've been back here, then up there. This crate. Remove it. We don't just say, yay, another crate. It's over here. Another heater. Cannot remove you, and I'm very happy that these turrets are not active. I do not want to be shot by you. It's here. Well, that's just something. Not that important. We came from here. And there's another bunch of satellites, but I don't see anything behind it. So I think that's it. I think we're done with this area. Wonderful. And now we can sort through and decide what we'll take with us. So I would say the rods. Rod super alloy and things like that. We can get iron and the other standard material at our regular location, so that's not that important. And from the seed, I will most likely leave the eggplant here, and I'll take the ones with the maximum multipliers. I'll take the uranium rods. You know what? We can take the water. Eat something. We will take some food though, I think. Yeah, I think we should take some food with us. Anything else of value? Well, everything is of value, obviously. That's what we take with us. So let's head back very quickly. All right, we are back at our base, and I saw we've been we spent so much time outside. We have not only reached the blue sky, we are almost at clouds. So wonderful. As I said, clouds is very easy to achieve. If you get blue sky running very quickly, you will also achieve clouds very quickly. This is no big deal. However, we also brought so much material back with us, and the food grower already had some finished eggplants, which is super great. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to build the communications antenna, silicon, titanium, iron, and aluminium. Silicon, iron, and titanium. And we're going to slap down the antenna. And now we should be able to read messages. And this game is now telling us why we are on this planet. You have chosen to have your sentence commuted to an extradition. To get all the charges against you dropped, you must fully terraform this planet. Our sensors will periodically scan your progress and send you the required blueprints. Do not try to contact Sentinel Corp. If our sensors do not detect any advancement in the terraformation process, you will be considered missing and the charges will not be dropped. You cannot claim ownership or value over anything on the planet. You're only allowed to use the resources found on the planet to increase the terraformation index. You are not allowed to leave the planet until the terraformation is complete. So we basically have been sentenced to death by Sentinel Corp. And either we terraform this planet or, yeah, basically get wrecked us. Should we upgrade our heaters maybe? Or should we do the drills? Maybe let's place one of these big heaters here. Need an iridium rod. We got a bunch of them. No power. 2 cobalt and 1 magnesium. Magnesium, cobalt. Probably no cobalt, yeah. No, I have some. Time for a nuclear reactor at some point. Power restored. What's our heat saying? Heat is doing... Alright, we can probably set a second one, right? Yeah, another iridium rod. There we go. There we go. Well, it looks way better. And with the pressure, we will probably need to set up the new drills. Titanium to aluminium. To titanium. Do the other drills need titanium? Yes, so I can more or less replace them one to one. Or 1 by 1, 1 to 1. Who knows? Obviously low on power. Silicon? Where do we have silicon? And cobalt, I don't think... Yeah, still have. I always forget what we have. And there we go. And we have reached clouds. So we have clouds now. And I think that's it, what we are going to do for today. A little bit more than I expected. But I think that's great. It's a great thing how we progress. The next thing will be rain, which we should be reaching pretty fast. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more. And if you want to see the entire series from the start because you're new, there's an entire playlist attached. I will link it into the description below. Also the Discord, where you may join if you, for example, like games and want to hang out. And until then, yeah, thank you so much for being here with me, and see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.